Greetings and welcome back to MaDiAA. Colony number 4. Doing all the achievements and doing them on the hardest possible difficulty. And well, we did get a planetoid with higher rich minerals, so that's a bit of a plus for us, but apart from that, we're not making our lives easier. So how's the colony? The safe file is not corrupted somehow? Never trust that. It's been worse enough before. Right, so we've been doing things. We've got our colony, the Carnivore, the Locavore achievement, the most difficult one because you have a time limit. We did not screw up super sustainable yet, but our power was and is kind of stable, but I'd like to expand on our power production capabilities. Excuse me. We did breach a few things when we made our fridge last time, so our nature's reserve is not quite in order. Let's see, how is y'all's morale? It's still pretty good, except for Jin, because she misses something. She even had a good meal. Do you guys still have the... No, you just have a lot of skills you like. And you don't quite do that. Plus at 16 you guys have like 10. 17 out of 19. Anyway, so let's get the park reserve thingy going again. So initially I thought we'd need this bit to be part of the park, because I was thinking I'm gonna seal this off. But apparently this is still open and part of the park, so I guess we can just close that off and be good. Okay, apart from that, we do want to move a few things, namely eggs. We do want this down here to give things potentially disinfected. It seems to be somewhat working. What is that? Is that a bottle? That looks weird. Doesn't it? Ah, there you go. Guess it was overlaid a bit weirdly. Right, so I like to move this egg inside of here, so we have a disinfectant from radiation on our food. Because we don't need that, but it's kind of cute, I think. And that should have us a positively radiating cook as well. Not that that matters. How high is your emitting strength? Like 57 a cycle. Through the wall it's like 2 point whatever. It's gonna be fine. Right, so we put that in here. We also want to put a bit of liquid here so they don't run around. So the egg will require to be moved. Where is it? Here. To this spot, which will be able and reachable as soon as we open it here. And then we also have the ability to move a bottle of less than 40 grams of ethanol, this one's perfect, onto the same spot here and open it up. Keep the egg nice and, well, the critter nice and restricted in his movement. And keep the radiation constant. Good, so that's that for that. Besides these things, we did open up the ocean and dropped it a bit further down to expand our critter stables. Are we out of sedimentary rock? We are indeed. These normal hatches. What else do they eat? Because they eat food, I know that much, but it's not exactly what I want to feed you. Sand, that's not sandstone, that'll work. Crushed rock, we don't have that. And do we have sandstone? We can just replace them in the not too distant future, right away actually, if we wanted to. We have a bit of a buffer, and these will give more food for the time being, and you guys are gonna be fine just anytime now. These tables are full for the most part. These are mostly stone hatches, if not all. A bit hard to see. There's one. Oh. Guess that needs to be addressed too. Already 7. So yes, do we have sandstone then? We can just dig some stuff up, of course. We do have 10 tons. Do we want sandstone for anything specific? I don't think so. Is there any point to keep that? Is there some specific recipe for you? We can crush you to sand. That shouldn't be of any particular value. We can crush most things to sand, no? Like ceramics, okay, well. That's actually positive, right? If we had clay and coal, it's 100, no. Clay we get from this. We get filtration medium 80 into 86. So you gain, if you use sand, you get like less than 10% in mass gain on the sand if you run a loop of filtration medium into clay, into ceramic, back into sand, aka filtration medium. Why did I get sidetracked by that? I do not know. Anyways, well, sand does offer you sandstone, sand itself as a 1-to-1 conversion rate. Is there anything else? Can we just crush all materials into granite? Does the same, so does sand. Igneous rock, no, okay. It's not specific to sandstone. I was just wondering if we ever run short on filtration medium. So you can just eat the sandstone as well. Is my point. There. And then we still replace them with the other hedges. Sandstone also doesn't have a particular value for the other things. Particular value for anything else really. And can we just set these feeders to 1, so hopefully the auto sweepers will feed them, will supply them. Okay, good. So that's out of the way. We can then expand this stable, I guess, to slowly but surely, maybe fade out a few of those pip branches, because, well, they're nice to get more dirt, which we don't really use. We don't want all this work on them. Same with these shells. We're probably gonna get poke shells soon again, so we get more clay. Clay? No, limestone. Lime. So yeah, there's that. You guys, can you be brought down? No. Well, that's a bit annoying. Also, I might want to move this over to the side. And so, can we make a stable for you? We can, I know. To the left hand side. We don't need the water thing. Maybe do not use this. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get beat up hard. We can just rank you from the outside. And I guess put the stable here then. Does only need to be 3 wide for the most things. So like this. Okay, we don't need a feeder necessarily. Or maybe we want one, because let's just have the space in place just in case. Also, the actual level for you is this. This is all a bit elevated for the extra water, so should just go along like so. Can you hop on top of that? No, you cannot. I'm positive. We need more space in here. Make a bit of room on this other side. Probably a good idea to streamline things a bit in here as well. As far as the top goes, let's see, this would be like ye high. So it might be a nice idea to first put a proper ceiling in place before we take the bottom out. To do all that, the sandstone, like to replace sideways. This is whatever. Let's get going. Also, what is with this bit? I did want to get in here, where we can do something like this. Get rid of the sand. Same with the... maybe do something about the hydrogen. There. So we can catch it. Not that we really need it, but whatever. Yeah, food seems good. And then for the power, that is defined in the title of today's stream, I like to get into some Saturn critter trap planting at the bottom of the map. Oh, you're actually already wrangled, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay, so this is still closed. You do need the door to get up. And there's plenty of things to do here. Is there a plant on both sides? There is. I'm keeping that, but it's too cold. That is too bad. Right, and in here, you're best not coming in. Maybe put this here so you can wrangle from the outside, potentially. You might also get hit from the outside, so... Well, you're getting overcrowded. No, I'll just leave the babies inside now. They will be wrangled once they get old. As long as they're not intercepting, getting in the way of the pips. The cuddle pips at that. Doesn't matter. Also, this is kind of nonsensical, isn't it? It's a bit of a remnant of the past. Okay. And if you would be so kind and brought this in, because we kind of need that done in order to get the park going again. Okay, excellent. Theo, would you also, by any chance, empty that ethanol bottle? Most excellent. Can we close it off? Yeah, no, we cannot. Yes, we can, but I don't want to. I want to first. What is with this phosphorite? Did you just poop that? That makes no sense. Can you move this, please? I don't want it in here. Nobody's gonna do that. Can we instead move it here, just so it's out of the way? And then maybe just tell you all to do this. Perfect. To close it off, this will be a full block. Things will be just fine. Yeah, for now the kitchen is part of the whole stable room, which is a problem. But afterwards it's gonna be just fine. Okay. Meat is all nice and secured in here as well. We could do... actually I can just put a sweeper in between these two now. Can you still reach? Because no, there's a fucking plant. From here you can't. Because... why would you be able to? There's a ladder above. And the other plant is a bit annoying. We do need this plant for this to be a proper stable thing. Not stable, but the other thing. Have you hop this square and put the sweeper here. So the food will always be right in range. Right, next night we check for duplicate skills, and they should be roughly this wide. This is the floor level, this is the top level. This can still be traversed. Well, if we do this can be. Then there's gonna be a room, like so, somehow, something, somewhat. Get you all in here once already. I guess we can start wrangling these guys. How many is that? 9? That's too many. We have one more place down here. And I guess we can start killing stuff. So, guess that. If you're about to die anyways. 50% and you're about to die. So, point 2 is just gonna die on its own. Some 60, 70, 90 seconds. Both of them. 2 cycles. Make some room. And he does attack through the wall. Can't say I like that. Now, are these reachable? There's an errand here. And I would like them to be moved outside as soon as possible. Which also means you kinda got to do that. To make this a proper room thingy. Oh yes, and reducing stuff. Not that this is too important, but I just like my stuff. As long as there's hydrogen up here, the O2 can't go upwards. So I guess that's nice. Or something. Wrangle time. What's this? There was no tile built here because we can't build a tile here. I need some other means of food thingies here. Not food, but plants. I will replace that with 3-pound plants in here. We can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3. This one. Wait, we can't do that with the water in here. Also, it was supposed to go down in this space in the first place. Yuck. Issue being, we need a 3rd plant, a 4th plant. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we could use this space again. They have to close you off like here, it's not a problem. Or just dig this out. Or we can still close. I'd like to use this space. We should get some natural tile building eventually. For now it's fine. Don't need a conveyor thing. Conveyor? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Dropping the shell meat down to downstairs. Here, you can move this out now. This is a proper stable. It's not the right size, but it's about to be. You need 9 extra tiles. You can do for now this and that. And this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's gonna be some stuff lost. You guys are lost as well, aren't you? Like, holy the hell. Can you build that? No, you can't because you're dimwits. Is this a plant space? It's not. Why is there water here? There shouldn't be any water here. And somebody screwed up wrangling. No? What are you doing? Oh right, there's metal here. Power to the metal. The food is growing nicely. Power is secured for now. This was supposed to cool down. It did heat up when we dropped the extra iron. We do have 3 tons now. 4 almost. There's another 7, 8. And some rust. 16 total plus. So like 20k of refined iron. Instead of, I don't know, 12 or so if we use the deodorizer. So I guess that's nice. What was skills? This would be nice for demolishing for Mari. Liam, you can certainly take another skill. We did get the doctoring, but for now let's do that. Theo, you're also doing actually just fine. I could give you some digging skill, or Astute is fine. This was a bit of a mistake. You should just get carrying, or digging, or building. For now the speed is perfect. Right, these guys. I know the situation is complicated. I will be just fine once you're done. You can just move those guys down. You have room. All the room we need, I think. It's another baby. Food has decayed. I guess it was on the floor. Yeah, that's a little bit of an annoyance up here. If you could just close that off and have them not trapped. Improbable. Yeah, that's some special kind of annoying. You can remove this, no problem. How big is this? We're gonna change it around a lot anyways. But yeah, that's all that. And this. Can you leave some things in place to build the thing we want to build? You guys. The worst part, they're gonna drop all the way down. Okay, I don't want this closed. This opened. Actually, I want this replaced. Hold on, yeah, this is right. This is the actual top line. Top of the line. And who do we have here? Mushroom, mushroom fried mushroom. Tidy Doctor, dig a farm. Nay, thank you. We could just take the food and tuck it away. Could you wait a sec? Just... damn it. They just like to be on the left hand side, don't they? Can we do something like... No. Let's bring in materials. Hello Jim, how goes it? And there we go down. Okay, so how big is this room? 91. We're gonna lose 5 more. 6 more. 91. Need 6 and then 5. 11. This is 8, 9. This would be 10, 11, 12. 8, 9. This is 10, 11, I guess. Could also just keep it open for the time being. Take this out, whatever. So we do not get attacked in the door, but we did get attacked before when we were outside of the room. It's a bit inconsistent, I'd like to call it. Right, so let's also dig a few things up here to collect the hydrogen in one place. Building a nice dome sort of structure. Can we put this down? Yes. Okay, that's most of those critters out of the way. These cells are required still. Can we replace? We can do this and that. Actually might not be reachable. It should be, like at a 60-degree angle or whatever. It should be just fine. Or you're gonna trap yourselves now, which is also fine. I'm having a look at you. And the room size is just perfectly as planned. Okay. Hydro goes up, hydro goes out. Let's not have the hydro go out. I'm gonna take it out. Should just use some granite over here, no? It's granite all the way. No one. That's what you get for copy pasting. Good, these eggs and stables have been sorted. Let's make this one big. There's no plant life on that level. And you're gonna be like, let's see, I keep that in place so we can put a floor here. This wide. Just remove this command to get a marker here. Oh right, and we can't properly build a ceiling because we have no reach. Let's do something like that. And here we leave the natural tiles. I'm not gonna plant anything. Have you made pips and are not resupplied? Why is that? We have a number of pips. Oh, you're on 8. Same as the evolution chain there. And I guess it's closer. It's not. Whatever, it's fine. Would you kindly mock that? Everybody will dislike the wet feet. No, it's too late. And let's see if we die to meteors, or rather, if our stables will get destroyed. But no, it seems fine. Because for whatever reason, occasionally, tiles do get destroyed. But not always. Just whenever the game feels like it. No normal hatches will be resupplied into the stables, right? Because we're only breeding stone hatches as replacement, so that's good. This goes away. This should then be one too big. Put a tile here, this goes away. Then we can fix you up. The stable below would be like this. Like just the same as or above. You would go to the left. Just gonna screw the stable up for a second. Gonna have a floor here somehow, something. I might wanna get down, mop this up. Actually, no, we wanna dig this up completely by going this way. We can do something like so once we are in place, in range. Okay, and you all, it's gonna be closed and open that like so. That's fine. Might wanna leave that one in place. And then gotta check the actual size of the stable here. Because, well, let's see. This is, we get plus 12, minus 3, plus 9. So we need 87. So just perfect on here. This should fix it. Just to the perfect stable size. And above here, same more or less. Don't like this bit. Whatever. It's good, it's fine. Did you all get food again? You did, sort of. Okay, well, I can open this up. Check the sizes. 6 and 90, 3 and 90. You're missing 3 tiles? That's a bit too much. 1, 2, 3. That works. Okay. And you are 6 and 90, 6 and 90. 96, all perfectly good, nice. Good, good, good. So I gotta do something about the gritter drop thing. It's not perfect. Gotta manually move out these boys time and time again, or else they will attack our dupes. But for now, let's ignore it. And go down here instead. Make some power. Or iron, this is cold enough to drop a bit more. Is this pool heating up? This pool is certainly heating up. Also, well, I might want to before we go into the change on the stables at the top, as well as more iron, let's redo the circumventing part of our falling water, aka our catcher, right? If any water or other liquids fall down, we don't want it to go into the iron smelter regions and have this overspill pushing up, because if there is iron dropped in here, it might even go up on an extra tile, so we'd have water here. This would cool down any liquid in the bottle emptier and could freeze it. It's unlikely, but it could freeze it. And so I'd like to have 2 tiles of a vacuum in between the water level and the bottle emptiers. So we're gonna catch all liquids coming down on the left hand side. We can still go this way and that way, so that's all fine and good and dandy. There's really no point in catching them here. This water is kind of whatever. So I'd like you to remove it. And, right now I'm sure there will nothing will go wrong at this specific time and point in time. So we can open up the old redirection thing. This can also be opened up. Okay, good. There's a few gases going around in circles, because we have no output for poop air. Let's do that on here. Can snip that. Keep it close. And we can just output it like right here. I like to make a bit of a thing that does not allow the poop air to ever go out again. And by that thing, I mean, I want a, what is it, air, oxygen, a deodorant, so with the whole liquid shenanigans locked set up. We have some water up here. Is it cold inside of these bits? Not really. So there goes that. Oh, hold on, we kind of need to vacuum this out. Let me think. How do we do that? We can put the water on top. That's not the problem. We also want water in here. And for solid tiles in these bits that we can afterwards deconstruct. Maybe open it up at the bottom so no debris is inside, because we don't like debris. This is just fine. Bit of a mess though. It's not so fine anymore, because it displaces water. Well, as long as we're not moving anything in terms of iron, it is fine. But better keep an eye out for that. Right, so I'll let the tiles go in here all the way, it's fine. Oops. And don't overdo it with the water. How much is in the top level? Some 800. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Now we open this bottle up, we'll have water on both these tiles, we can then open up the bottom bit and it will be vacuum. Hold on. We first, let's see, how can we do that? If we have water in here and we replace the bottom tile with a airflow tile, will that work? Because it might not. Let's try that. There might be some weirdness going on with the water falling down, or some air somehow getting inside. We'll see. Hold on, we can't get in there. If there's an airflow tile here. We can't get to the bottom. We need to first go to the bottom. So we need a solid tile above. This, however, might push the water above, you know, to the side. That's too bad. We can open this up though. This went down by another 3 degrees. So you're idling. How is that a thing? What is this egg? It's not an egg, it's a hatch. Alright, we can set you to 8. Good. And you too. Though I actually wanted to reduce the critter count. And we're dropping frames. Sitting at 5% frames dropped. What is this? And 0 kilobits. Well, that's just awesome. And 10,000. And now it seems stable at 6k again. As it should be. Okay. I hope that fixed itself. Right, as I was saying, we don't really want more pips, but since we have the stables, just keep doing that. It's gonna be fine. It's not like we're gonna overburden our ranches too much. It's not like they have to sync to the X or anything. And most of them are reproducing. Well, the pips have food anyways. They're not gonna die out. Even without work errands on them. They just sustain themselves. Right. We have a vacuum in here. You go there. Welcome, Yutes, Schmutz. You're idle because there's nothing else to do. If that's the case, let's clean out the toilets. Let's clean out the kitchen. Let's clean out these bits. And the stables, because why not? And the bedrooms. It's not important, but please, go ahead. Right, this is a vacuum, it's all cool and good and nice and dandy. You need to place the thing down below, then the thing above. We want some water here again. Some nice 25 grams. Move that here. Oh shoot. I want this moved. Actually, this should be moved quickly. Except it's too late. Is it? Somebody should do that in just a second. God, I wish we could just pause a few things. Like the construction of this tile. Somebody coming in to move the debris. There. Good job, buddy. Okay, let's open the water. And hope, well, we can, in theory. Just to be safe. For now. We do that. I bring in some of the poop air. We're gonna move like this now. That's actually perfect. Can cut you off. That's just fine. Build the thing like so. You also to 0.1. That will prime the thing. The rest can go in circles to keep running. Once it's primed, we'll bring the rest up here. Knobs for the other gas is not pushing in too quickly. It really just depends, doesn't it? There should be a vacuum. What's faster? Gas pushing in or the liquid blocking it? Probably the gas moving in, I fear. This should be closed off too. could, let's see, theoretically, if this is open, there's water here. This is completely vacuumed out if we do that. So there's no gas that could come in. Like there's water, there's nothing, nothing, nothing. That should work just perfectly fine. Alright, cool. And in case you guys ever get bored, well, we'll put, let's see, is this igneous rock? We'll put a floor in here, let's see. This is the line that is insulating. So I bring insulation tiles here. But before that, at the bottom of this, I'd set up a few normal tiles. So we have full insulation, and this can just cool down with whatever's below. We can put all this in. We have to put it in from the top, because these things are gonna fall. There's no layer on top of it, so you can just build that whenever you want. It's not important though. And here as well. It's gonna be just fine. Can you actually get in there? You can't, can you? Let's get over here. Have this here too fall. Open this up too. Is there plants on here? No, there's not. So this will speed up the walking pace by a little. Same in here. So you don't have to hop all these many hoops. Okay. Gonna be quite unhappy about this whole wetness situation. Can you reach this tile? You can reach this tile. That is most excellent. Just replace it then. It'll give you a bit of priority. This one has been set up too, which means we can bring in the poop air. We can have this run straight up like so. Are you getting confused by this output pipe? You are. Set you up like a straight line again. And the middle bit, I'll deconstruct it for sanity purposes. Mental health. Right, and we have poop air in here now, and then there's the deodorizer sitting over it with a liquid in between, and it should be able to just perfectly suck it up without it ever going outside. Unless it was sucked up. Okay. And your working orders are being weird again now. Don't know what to do. Of course they are. Oh. Okay, and then we can also think about how's the temp here? 40 degrees now? It's cooling down slowly but surely. We have to probably, well, we have to see where to move all the heat from the iron production, I guess. Anyways. We can move ice in here, but ice doesn't have a lot of heat exchange, does it now? What's your temp target actually? 66. Let's enjoy our cold storage. Cooled? Cold. And our disinfectant. Just perfectly balanced, as all shanks should be. Okay. Have you been unreachable build? Oh, you can deconstruct it but not build it. Okay, here, have a ladder. That should fix it for you guys. And then we want to get in here. This we will not melt, so just dig it up. What can we choose? Care package. MaDiAA seed, no. Rocketry or decor, no. We could take a few random dirt bits, because they don't make a difference. It's basically leaving one pip stable alive for a bit longer. So, whatever. Okay. As far as its eggs goes, we could just have them drop into a tile that is a door, which would make wrangling The sound is a bit more derpy because they're not always in the same room, because they also could get into the door. We could have the door like only one high, lying on the side, but I feel the Sanis could get themselves just below if they mature into full size, and they are also in the one tile high space. So let's not do that. There's water here, perfect. There's oxygen here, there's a vacuum here because you sucked it up. We can remove all this. I'd like to have a proper tile here though, because safety first. And that takes care of all the poop air needs, or other needs for that matter. How's the pressure? It looks a bit low. No, it's actually high, quite high. You're looking perfectly fine and good and dandy. Why is there 0.1 tile? What happened here? It should be pretty much perfect. There's no way there's gonna be a single. Oh, there is a way. No, we're not using physical filters. We're using mechanical, powered ones. So they will always move a full package out. So this tile will be completely emptied. So whatever is in here will be brought down. It will not be blocked if it's a different element than air, oxygen. So what I'm wondering is, why are you occasionally bringing in such low amounts? Like, there were packages that were like a few hundred, but not 500. Like this one, 200 grams. What's that? That's not supposed to happen. Right, here. This is all reachable because the sand will fall. You're kind of unhappy, aren't you? Why would you be happy? Unhappy, though. CO2 coming down. You can't get out of here, it's locked. You gotta make a bit of room. It's 1, 2, 3. Make more room. And here as well. Thus, we get O2 all the way over to here, which we could then use with a few ladder tiles or whatever else to get down. Now you can get down here and here, just to speed up the access to where we are building right now. This can be opened up as well, build a ladder here and here. This is sand. I don't like sand. We can also up this for no reason. That really is for no reason other than sand and the hate for it. But yeah, keep this a bit more breathable so you can work in this space. Oh yeah, no, I was about to say, this is now out of reach and not being counted towards our calories, but it is. We could move all of these things to the left by one tile. I think I want to do that, and then we can close it off to the side, which will then have us display the proper count of calories. And somebody was just sick, it got away though, so whatever. Now we can maybe put up a few pills for food poisoning. Let's make like 10 or so. Yeah, 10. Because I can count. How many red pills do we have? 686. We don't need you to munch on these all the time. Somebody is, our brainless society is brainlessly eating those. Actually, just disallow all these curatives. Because I don't trust the duplicants to manage that on their own. Ever. Okay. By the way, do we have any giant pocket of stinky air? No. There's one single one. There's some. Might want to get a deodorizer in here. It's really just the most unimportant thing. We gotta open this room up a bit, one tile. Still no new pips. Well, I guess the ones that hatched recently did go to the evolution chamber. Okay, easier access has been achieved. What is happening here? The water sorting itself out? Sure. And who's starving? That's nonsense. Or do we put you back to 7? Nah. Actually, if you're actually really starving, and it would be a bit of a waste of effort. You're still using that storage bin. Oh my. That might have been a bit of a mistake. Right, there's a ton of barbecue here. I could have you... I give you sweep orders. Sweep only. Gotta fix that afterwards. But yeah, sweep this away, please. And the sweeper itself will then sort it out afterwards. Bring it back to this actual fridge. Nice and cool. That's a lot of food. And actually this cooked seafood looks really tasty. That's about it, right? Okay, that was a lot easier than getting individual move commands. This is fine, I'll just hope you guys are not gonna leave too much stuff on the floor. Like this. 1.5k kilocalories. Wasting my food. Okay, just take this up like so, it's gonna be a bit faster, isn't it? Breathability, yay. Could also open up here. Why? I don't know. Some weird sense of aesthetics. No plants. Freeing up the oxygen pockets. This is nice and cool. 38 degrees. How long until the extra bit of rust melts? Isn't that like 38 or 30 something? Yeah, 34 or 35 plus 3 is 38. Might just want to wait for that. And drop some more. If we drop more, we first need to get rid of stuff. So hell no. Let's enable auto bottle and get rid of stuff first. Because there's a lot. This is really slow. But the magma is nice and hot. It's still above 1500. So that's good. You even allowed me here, you are. Somebody coming. Eventually they will. Still taking its time. That's fine. The above. I just put this. Yeah, first build all the way to here as well. And this one. The rest will try to get done from the bottom. It's gonna be a bit... well... dangerous. Potentially. There might be a bridge if we are careful, if we are unlucky. What about pumping some hot iron? You guys have other things to do. Okay, I guess Liam makes medicine, so there's that. I get it. That's fair. And, I mean, tier or so, they're taking care of critters. I don't know what Amari is doing. Oh, he's doing some random build orders that I gave. Who just gave these orders, man? It's just a seed. You can open that too. Waste some time. Anybody coming in now? No. Good thing is, these orders can be assigned to many duplicates, and that's gonna be just fast because of that, or not. If you keep doing that. I think if I did this diagonally from the bottom it would have been faster. Except for all the falling material, sand and snow. Oh well. Also, how have you been heating up? Did the water like splash all the way up there? Starvation? That sounds like nonsense. You're getting something to food to eat. Recover breath first. So that's why. If you just keep moving instead of... You can recover the breath on the way, you know. See? That saves you some time. Yeah. Little dum-dum. And still waiting for the tiles to be built. We could come in from the bottom too, but that will just give them more orders, which they will be incompetent at assigning. Brainless, what are you up to? Nothing good, that seems. Also, we never get these eggshells out. That's fine. We can get them out in 10,000 cycles when there's a still minuscule amount accumulated. What are you doing? You're not taking that out, are you? Why was there sedimentary rock and why? What the heck? There's no way you're taking that out of the feeder. That just looked very weird. But how would there have been... maybe these guys dropped the rock on the floor weirdly when they eat, and then the assignment of the task was to the duplicate instead of the sweep. I don't know what that was. That looked completely nonsensical. Also, you're on the bench now. Not all, but... yeah. I'm happy with the extra access point though. Very much so. It's like a third of the path. Could even go closer. Just no area. It's gonna take a while for it to sort itself out. And also over here there's no flow. And no plants, so you can just get rid of this. Improve airflow further. Maybe not these built because this will still drop. Like, can we just... I know. Bit of a sidetrack. But whatever. Let's hope you do this the right order. In the right order. We are both starving on the toilet. Yeah, I thought this was nonsense. And it was. Let's move the drill one to the left, and then we can move the sweeper one to the left, and then block this off. So blah blah blah. So we have a better count on food that actually is accessible to the duplicates to consumption. Also, this one should be opened. We can put like a door somewhere in here. Is there free space? This will work. Or here, really. Or here, really. So the CO2 can go out. We could then also put another bottle empty below, because why not? But But also there's no reason for that, like ever. We have a bottle empty yet. Can open this up. Just for an extra path. Completely nonsensical, yeah. The dig order has been done. Do want you not to mop all this up except this bit. If you're ever bored. Build that. Yeah, this is also a 1, isn't it? That's why you're doing all the other jobs first. Which... exactly how I told you to do that. Free food into the form of pip eggs. I mean, it's not like we are gonna starve, ever. Unless we make a major mistake or whatever. It's not really making things easier, the rest of you are useless. And a bit of an extra food supply will be just perfectly fine. Need to make more isoresins sometime in the future or whatever. So there goes that. Copy paste that over. Let's have you finish, except I can't see anything here whatsoever. Get over to the other one. Get over to the other one. Pick up the meat. You got your orders. This was finished. Excellent. We can do a bit of a proper floor here. Can we actually, how does this align itself with the rest? This looks good. Right, that's nice and 4 high. Not that we need it 4 high, but that would work nicely. I guess we could put the floor here too. Because why not? It's nonsense work, but yeah. Why not make this a bit more easy to navigate, at least for the time being. And this comes from the bottom. He would probably come in from the side here, whatever. Let's not have you do that. It's just gonna melt anytime soon, it's fine. Says it though. You have no real connection to the bottom. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine. Worst case, we have to build it from the top again. And this one's even closer. I do want this to be more, or else pips are gonna stray around. You still not overcrowded, you are. So we just get more and more color pips inside. Which, that's perfectly fine. We have a free Snazzy suit. Also we have free skills. Brainless. Suit training, how about that? Do you like rocket piloting? Is there anything else that's interesting? Not really. You also don't have to push up your morale. This is a bit of athletics. This is nothing, so unless you get 2 points in here, there's no benefit at all. Demon though could get the speed bonus from the suit. She's also still, well, she was doing something here at least. Alright, cooking, of course. Probably have a ton of meat laying around. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm using this to collect the extra stuff. Well, unless we have a bottleneck in processing food, there's no fear, no problem with having extra in here. I can also just disable meat and shellfish. That's fine too. Perfect sleeping conditions. I'm sure a gas valve is never gonna interrupt your sleep. It's right next to your head. You Because you only care about your feet. Because that's the tile where you actually live, your feet. Not your head. If your feet get lit up, you get interrupted because it was lit. If your feet stand in the scalding bottom of... You should have... Of course we have steam inside. What else would we have inside? The bottomless pit of hot air. How hot is that? Too hot. The good thing is we put in all these shift plates, so we can empty that, that's fine. They're gonna remove the steam quickly enough. Maybe not down here, it's a few grams. It's not even able to heat up the pitcher pump or anything. It's getting less and less. It's quite hot though. And maybe the droplets that are in here, they recycle time and time again. At least partially, but it's getting thinner and thinner. So eventually it's gonna be dissipating into nothingness. 400 micrograms. Nothing. 200. Nothing. 200. This is slow at getting less. It's 200 now. There's still 1,000 over here. That's fine, whatever. I do wonder, however, how this actually came to be. Also a bit funny that they actually get scalding when sitting in like these trace amounts of gas. Like, it's trace amounts. Anyways, let's set out these bottles. You can come in again. And I want you to, like, move. It's like, we can get 7k, right? So, let's make this 1,000. So it's a bit easier to manage. And you can do consumable ore. Rust. On both of these. Did you just copy that? No. On both of these, and we do 2k on each. So things can melt. 1. What was this notification? 2. Why is there water here? Okay, well, water just melts. So that's why. There's probably still a block here, because this is 200 kilos, and that is also 100. But they're like a ton, so... I don't know, maybe that's 30 kilos, degrees. Can't be a bottle melting. Freezing into a block and melting, right? So I don't know. Did you just pick up 400 grams? Oh, okay, there you go. That's 280. Wait, what? 280. Out of 1,000. So that is like 8 out of 10 bars. 30% is 8 out of 10. Really? This visual representation is just a bit annoying. That's 1,000. Of course you would do that. Get the fuck out of here, Liam. Oh, you dim-witted pieces of shit. I'm sorry, but... What the actual fuck? Yeah, I know why you're doing that, but still. It was supposed to be sweep only in the first place. 80 grams and 1,000. How much is in here? 1,500. Just don't do anything with that. Move this one over here. Thank you. Does set you up to sweep only because you're being stupid. I just could remove a few of these leather tiles. Also, there's still steam here. Which apparently didn't make you scalded. Okay, that's nice, I guess. stress is nicely stable at some 80, whatever. Okay, there's water here. Let's mop this. We can't. And why is there elements inside of these tiles of abyssalite? Should there really be something in here? All the rest seems untouched, without any items inside. Did we manage to do that somehow? Because that's what I think we did. Anyways, let's put the floor here. Let's come up like... well, sand will be falling. Gotta keep an eye out for that. Not doing anything here. How hot is the water? It's only 50 degrees. Like, that's all fine and good and dandy. Oh yeah, they wanted to check this one, so we can give a mop command as soon as we get in. Would you quickly do that for me, please? It's not like you're gonna get trapped by this Saturn critter trap, right? Let me just quickly get a mop that. We can't. Ah, too bad. We could just... there we go, perfect. As an option, we could have brought in a bit of ethanol, which would then... damn it. Be a tile that allows us to do the mopping action. But how much is it? 100? Isn't it 250, no? I guess not. Do that. Why am I not surprised? At all. Of course that would happen. Was there actually a full column of sand here that I missed? Or how did that happen? Alright, look. Just build it from the top. Screw that nonsense. I do not approve of the heating up of things in here. Like these betas and these plant thingies, they don't like it so hot. And I'm aware that we might need to. Looks like a hand. Like it got slapped in the face up. The spawning betas and the spawning hydrogen, they might just stabilize the temperature in here. But still. I have no interest in bringing in extra heat. We're getting brine here. This is super cold abyssalite that is doing something for us. I guess. Even this ice melted. Wait, what? That rust doesn't count, but you moved this rust before. How much iron is left in the 5? Right. That's 240 dark. That's both 5.8-ish. That's 1100. That's 1500. So move that to this side. Whenever you will. Oh, these all count. That's all the rust we have. I guess it's like 12 plus 6, so 18-ish tons. Roughly what we said we would have. That's not rust. Might have been some deletion, I guess. I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh wow, this pond went all the way up to 20 degrees as well. Okay. Moving ice in here won't do us much good, would it? It won't really cool things down. We can move this rest the rest of iron in here, it's fine. Actually, we could move it all here first to close it off and then, in case we have a steam explosion. Oh, you're not doing that, like... Do we have ignis inside this stuff? It has to be, whatever. Stop moping around. This we can do for the bottom though. As for the rest, this is one. Oh, you're also all setting on one. Let's see. Yeah, digging gets reset. Building does not. Minor inconveniences, minor inconsistencies. Alright, and we're gonna just move these betas completely out, I don't know. We might keep them, have them do their thingy with the uranium ore. Maybe even put another one in. Hey, what? How did the baby get down here? That's not supposed to happen. Yes and no. Right, and we need to get a bit of magma in pipes. The bestest way to do that would be to have some airflow tiles in which we drop that stuff. For which we would need some space. Here would work, but then the metal on deconstruction would fall down. We don't want that. We could put it here. You would exchange it with the tile below. We can make more room. We need quite a bit of room. But things would just drop down by one tile. We can also remove this. So that's nice. Put these tiles here, get a bit of proper stuff up there. Reachability is down here, it's gonna be a bit weird. Let's just do something like that. And with the other side. There's more mopping to be done. Watch these bottles freeze and form solid tiles. Right, so we open this up. It's gonna be tiles. We should use wolframite in case stuff does fall down. And we take it up this far. Put the ceiling here just in case. Because our pump, we can bring wire through that, which I guess is nice. You're not going to deconstruct anything that's going to open up things completely. No, you're not. Okay, we can do it all the way to here. And then pump upwards. We'll also need a... That's fine though. I need a pitcher pump, which can just go here. Probably. Or here. Either is fine. Where's the igneous rock here? Would you move that outside, please? Okay, thank you. Good. These bits. I still want this top layer finished, please. And, well, these other things. We can open up here and here. This is wolframite, it's not gonna get destroyed. The 1 ton of liquid salt water, we can just delete it. Oh, we have it drop, it's so cold anyways now. Don't delete it. Just mop it up eventually. We'll have it drop into this bit, so it doesn't join with the other one and it's easier to mop up, potentially. Okay, 2 construction sites, 3 actually. No, 2 now. The 3, this one still needs to be done. Critter starvation. You're supposed to starve. That's how you work. Oh, shit. 4, 6, 6. That is 5, 7, 9. 9 spaces and 6 critters, that's fine. I just wish Pokeshells didn't go extinct once they're domesticated and you stop feeding them, because you have to feed them, or groom them to produce enough eggs. If you don't, they won't keep on living. You're starving too, Willow. Don't you have food? Okay, I guess you're kind of greedy like that. You eat like 11% growth a day, and a tree does like 5.5 per branch times 5 branches, so like 28% maybe. So it can at best support 3 of those pips. So if we set this to 3, still have no way to getting rid of the eggs. Well, I guess we leave 1 egg in. We can leave both eggs in. Not sure about whether or not this is gonna nicely resupply the stable itself. It should. It is 4 out of 3. Well, biggest issue is the baby pips, no? Because it's always gonna keep the babies inside. And the old ones will be wrangled because babies can't be wrangled. So we'd have to have a different hatching stable for that. We can do cuddle pips in an incubator though. Although we would have to be having new cuddle pips every time, ever so often. I'll take the shiny eggs, because they're just kind of neat to have. And I don't want to put up a stable for them to build. I'm just gonna move them to the toilet again. It's really nothing important. Just a bit of a playful thing here. Right, we can open this up. And we'll have to put a floor below to actually do the pumping action. Yeah, let's go like this. And put the bottle emptier here. Why is this not... Why is this not... damn it. Why is this not what we need? AKA obsidian. This should be... Shouldn't this be obsidian? I might be wrong. And we only start building with obsidian if it's above the magma. Also, there's 240 grams of liquid iron. It's not supposed to be here. You never moved my rust. Damnable fools. Can we get that over? No, we could build a pitcher pump above that later on. I guess that is the way to go. We can destroy that one, because we'll need the space. It doesn't matter, just leave it in place for now. That's all once. We should dig out the other things first. Again, that's once. Since we have to get into the water twice anyways, I guess it would have been beneficial to build the insulation first, and then on the dry land just put the other tiles below. Yeah, would have probably been a bit smarter. Also, there's no plants on here. Can you get over? Let's see. We can open up a bit more space at the top. Let me just do this. because we can. Probably want to use something else in terms of building material. What is this? It's granite, right? And yeah. Damn it. Stupid builders. I do want this to be igneous. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really. Was anything delivered yet? No, so whatever. Right, this is supposed to be granite then. And this is also gonna be granite because it's the local resource of choice. You can open up, well, this much. And this. Basically, and I go that way. I'll do this one first. The rest like so. Alright, looking good. Come up a bit more in here. You can still reach that, yes. No idea what's up with the stick order. It should have higher priority. Same as you, but it's an unreachable dig. How is that a thing? You have orders to do that. So I take it it's just a lie. $30, $45. Ignorable. Hold on, I wanted the duplicate skills, but real quick check the integrity of the file because never trust. Liam, getting skill, there you go, and Jin, you're good. Actually, suit wearing for a bit of athletics. Never hurt anybody. And AP are just fine. I could give you mechatronics, but what's the point? Unless you get all the way down there. Let's accumulate points for now. Oh boy, we did not rebuild our sweeper. We should certainly do that. This one's important. We close this up too. How much barbecue's on the floor? Oh my god, so much barbecue. It's at 20%, wait, what? That was quick. Has it really been, how quickly are you? 25? Yeah, okay, it's like 3 cycles. Didn't expect it to be this fast. Well, worst case, we would have gotten more sunny shells, which we really don't need. Oh, and we have no automation in here. Oh yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Unless you guys want to get beat up. This is all reachable. This is all reachable. And then you go here, I guess. Just bring it over like that, doesn't matter. I have to redo a few things here anyways in the not too distant future. But before you do all that, there's gotta be an exa inside of here somewhere. Yeah, that's a bit annoying to find the egg. You don't tell me how many critters are in here. Plus the egg, are you? Can we pinch a row? Is there more? Pinch a row, moved, solved. I guess not. So do that. And well, this should all be fine. Okay, the barbecue has been secured. is the move command being taken care of? There's too many eggs, oh my god. Liam is a mover. Okay, good. Everybody's moved. Everything. Put you on 8. Nope, the dropper on 9. And actually, these grooming stations are just 6s because I want you to groom other things first. Or do I? Well, yeah, it's fine. Oh, there's another egg. God damn it, this is annoying. There's the row. There you go. Move that over here. Let's just give it a thingy order. Okay, they don't react. And that's out. Good. Yeah, you're gonna starve, I know. You let an egg, so it's whatever. It's fine. Do we have space for you guys? 8, 6. That's 3, 6. Just barely enough space. Wait, aren't you aggressive? Because you're not attacking. Again. You look kinda red. Yeah, you are. And you look kinda mad. You are. Oh. All we need is the conveyor loader and we're good here. Good day, the UFR. Good day to you as well. How are you? That's a lot of poker shells, yeah. They kind of multiplied, I don't know. It's an infestation. But it's good food. And molds. They do take a bit of care though. And honestly, we just got this many from, like, if you have one poker shell and you groom it, it sustains one poker shell. And if you feed them a bit, they become a few more, and I guess we had some food for them. I just noticed this is max difficulty. Yes, it is. We have some really nice stress building up all the time from, well, frankly depressing. We have proper hunger at -2k, all that good stuff. And for whatever reason you don't want to build a conveyor loader. Why is that? Required skill, etc, etc. Schedule. Well. And yes, we did get our important achievements, aka Carnivore and Locavore, so the difficult bit is out. Still gotta get super sustainable though. So we gotta be careful not to accidentally build any of these generators. But who would ever do that accidentally, right? That would be ridiculous. He's not getting attacked again. That's funny. The big brain machine was super helpful when I was also doing a max difficulty achievement. I did done much space exploration till it's 100% running. I did done. You moved the egg out, yes, good, excellent. So this guy needs to be moved as well. Yeah, in terms of space exploration, we only know our nearest neighbors so far, so not much about them. Actually, we do know that there's poop water, there's oil, and there's Dracos here. Somnium synthesizers, that's one of the newer things, right? I didn't really do much with those yet. Okay, nothing. Is that the sleep thingy? The dream one. Power up a colossal relic from the Gravitas underground sleep lab. Ah, yes. Causes -20 stress. Okay, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's fine stress-wise, as long as we don't get wet, which we do all the time. but yeah, as long as we don't get too wet too often. What's all that hypothermia? Yeah, it's a bit cold in here, I get it. A bit cold in here. You're actually gonna destroy that water. Can you dig this out first? Okay. Alright, and we now want to get a bit of extra power going, right? AKA, I want to set up a few beta hives and critter traps, Saturn critter traps at that. So that would be nice. Is this a 5 or something? Let's see. Never range poker shells long term. Are they actually good? No. Well, they have one thing they give, and that is their shell, which we did get sunny shells for a while to get the carnivore. But you do get the molds, and you can use those to make more steel, or can make steel more quickly. And I do fear that lime could become a bit of a bottleneck if I want to go big industry at some point. So I'll just keep them around for now. I do have a thing for using the metal refinery heat for nonsensical building projects, so always went with Paku for time. Yeah, but there's no Paku on this world for now, so... But yeah, we can just flip that. I put them up for a bit of a push for carnivore, so I'll just keep them around for now. We might cull their... We might reduce the numbers in the future, but for now, just keep them. Alright, this has all been more or less done. Can we get this far? Hold on. I do need these tiles finished, or else I can go this far. And this has been built as well. Why is there water here time and time again? Is this... It shouldn't be melting or anything. It's weird. Oh, right, and what did I do here? You can't drop liquefiables like that. Huh. I guess it wouldn't be too bad if they melted up here and still dropped down, but drop them in the water, and then I need a liquid pump. Do we use waterite as well for this? Yeah, we should. Wouldn't think it would melt, but whatever. Just be safe. And then we move out some of the magma, like so. We can put the valve right here. These tiles are not gonna melt too quickly, so it's gonna be just fine. And then we collect a bit of magma to build natural tiles. This much maybe. And each of these pipes times 10, that many, no, times 10, times 100, that many tiles of natural tiles we can build with a reservoir of magma of this size. And if I'm sounding nonsensical, you'll see in the future. Making natural tiles. I was really annoyed initially by bottles forming solid tiles, but it is a very useful change that they introduced not too recently. Are you gonna melt anytime soon? No. I do want all this nonsensical things moved now. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, it's all looking good. How cold is that? 40 degrees. I guess we could pump a bit more iron. Let's first do the magma thing. Our food backup is growing nicely. Can we, is there an actual thing for calories stored, consumed? generated, but not stored, right? Travel time is not looking too great, obviously. Number of critters. Yeah, no, we don't see that. The total number. We could see it here, maybe. What's the plan for super sustainable? Not building the wrong power journeys. And this whole thing is supposed to be a Saturn critter trap farm for hydrogen. For now, most of our power needs have been met by this Hydra. So the gas level in this chamber, since we put it up, which was where's that? Which was 138 cycles ago, so in cycle 4, roughly, we put this up, and since then it was running, providing most of our power needs. Take range doctor, no. Build research, blah blah blah. I don't want any of you. That's fine, we just take that nonsense. Right, so this has been running for almost the entire time. There was a short time where it was at the gas inside below 1 kilogram, and we had them run on the hamster wheels for a bit. But yeah, this was enough. Is there supposed to be a liquid over there? It's inside, right inside. Yeah, that's a bit of some people might call it an exploit. It prevents the electrolyzer from overpressurizing, because obviously having 100 kilos of liquid there is way less than 1.8 kilos of atmosphere. The access point there, no, that's fine. That's a... One moment. Here we go again. Alright, on the subject, one second, I need some light as well. Alright, apologies. So, there's this thing with Oni where you probably know that each tile can only be occupied by one element, either gas, liquid or solid. That far is probably known. But there's also the fact that a gas cannot be displaced by another gas sideways, but only this direction, like vertically. So this gas, if it tried to displace the hydrogen, it would push the hydrogen up, and the hydrogen would push the oxygen down. But the hydrogen has nowhere to go, neither has the oxygen. So if you have a setup that's too high with two gases, they cannot push each other out of the way. Now, if we had 18 kilos of hydrogen in here, and some hydrogen comes up from the bottom, goes in here, and occupies this tile, the pressure would push down. You'd have a lot of hydrogen in here, and not sure about the sideways conditions here. If it was wider, like so, I guarantee you it would escape. As it is now, this hydrogen, well, hydrogen coming from the bottom, would be sitting here. The pressure would be equalized. You would have like 18 kilos of hydro here. And at the very least, the hydrogen here and the oxygen here can switch places, and at the very least, it will be able to push out like a pump or something, like going back and forth some hydrogen time and time again. So if there's ever something coming from the bottom, hydro-wise, this is not going to be entirely stable. And yes, I was supposed to close it off eventually again, just to be safe, especially with the Saturn traps coming into play. There is going to be the danger of this not being entirely stable. But you can use that. You can even build a lock. Like, you can make a... do I have a liquid lock somewhere, a proper one? I've only heard this once before, thanks for reminding me, such a rule. You can even use carbon dioxide, like theoretically, if you wanted to, and make a lock like a liquid lock. And then inside you can even have another gas, like chlorine or something, at very low levels, even oxygen. Not sure, but there might be a minimum that duplicants need to catch their breath. But you can have a low enough number of gas inside so that it doesn't exchange heat with adjacent tiles. So there could be like chlorine in here that doesn't get heated up by the magma. For whatever reason you might want to do that. And all just locked with gases. But you also have to be careful with gases next to each other and with such low volume that it not gets crushed by the gas in the lock or anything else. So it gets kind of finicky at that point, and I wouldn't really know a good use case for such a setup. But yeah, Oni is fun. Kind of ridiculous at points, at times, with the things you can do. Not sure, you're not getting overcrowded from the X, so I guess this is all fine. We could use a sweepy maybe to get rid of these eggs. Exploiting onion mechanics is fun. I mean, it's not even really an exploit, right? It's just the physics of the game, this one. The only real exploit in this game that I did, if you want to call it one, is the electrolyzer hydra. It's not that difficult from a Rodriguez, but it does honestly save some power on distributing the oxygen. Since, I guess, all this area is pretty much being pressurized without extra pumps. But that's pretty much it. All these other things, they are fair use, I think. So, what are you moping about? Had some wet feet. Right. On the topic of gases not exchanging heat, this also allows us to have a fridge at -70 here without any problem. Or here. It's so much better, yes. I had something similar. I have Atmos sensor, which is 3600 grams. And it's able to oxygenate the whole base. Yeah. Well, we had a bit of a low air pressure situation up here and all the way down at the bottom. And you do want some vents here, so the CO2 gets like compressed downwards. Or else you'll have just a layer here and it's low pressure. But yeah, it's great. It saves so much power. If it ran all the time, like a pump or two, let's say for 7 dupes, like, let's just say one pump all the time, that would have been, how much power is that? 240 watts? That's a lot of power. We wouldn't have ever been able to sustain our hydrogen energy source almost primarily or solely. Solely? Like, we would have a lot of duplicates run on the manual generators. This works. I guess this works too. As long as you're not starting building the insulated at the top. Let's clean that up like so. And maybe go speed 3. Travel times here. They're just too low. Too low, too far, aren't they? Has all been built. Let's set you to 10%, so any liquid coming in doesn't change phase. No showers. Didn't think of them yet. They might be useful though to get rid of all the negative effect modifiers. Yeah, that's something. We didn't really have space for that. We're a bit cramped. We can build them here maybe, or there, in a sec. I do want to put this thing up though. I'm not sure how much of the negative effect time it will remove. Like, how long are you gonna stay with wet feet and stuff? By morale, I appreciate it. Pleasant chit chat. That's all -10, I don't know. Under gents, that's so far away. No, I would probably put it behind the, either behind the toilet or behind the Great Hall. So it's also right next to our water cleaning cycle. Maybe use these backup outhouses even further away. Wasn't there like... No, you still have to hatch. And that should be big enough for 2 of them, yeah. Okay, still gonna manually wrangle these guys, or else the eggs make them angry once they get adult. Do we have space for you guys? 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess 4 stables are sufficient. Right, you've been built. No, that shine bug is perfectly placed to become a lamp for eating. If only you had glass. That is a good point, but the most... Well, the initial thought here was disinfection. That's why he's in there. So we keep the food super disinfected. It gets cooked, it gets straight through the conveyor into the fridge, and then it gets disinfected again. I would have used chlorine in there, but chlorine doesn't work with the heat properties. It would be too close to the temperature of... it would exchange heat too slowly with the pipe behind, and too quickly with the food that is too warm. And its temperature would be probably above -20°C. Kinda weird. But it has to do with its heat transfer rate. That's why we need to use hydrogen at a very low volume, like that's 200 milligrams. Should be 100. Why did we get more? This one's 25. That's fine. Right. Can we get somebody to give us a bit of liquid magma, please? It's always liquid. The pump is probably set up, yeah. It's all good and fine and dandy. You have changed the volume in here. What is with we're going back home. It's all fine, good and dandy. Can we mop this? We can. And this as well. Excellent. Okay, gotta keep an eye out for that. Anybody coming? No, because we did not yet enable auto bottle. There we go. Do we have a drop off for this afterwards? No, we need the space. We only want like... That's 10 kilos times... Oops, how big is that? That's 19, say almost 40. So we need... We fill this pipe up once and we're good. In how much we need. And how much magma we need. This is good. Can open all of this up now. Gotta keep this in place. I do want to move the ice outside. Do I though? I do not. It's gonna cool things down, which is nice. What we want is for this to be mopped. I do want to move the stuff that's gonna sit in here. Actually, I want to make this nice. So let's just do this. Make it nice all the way. Nice smooth wall. And you are gonna bring me some magma. I did magma here, yes. Okay, let's slow down. Let's get started. You're gonna instantly solidify for the time being. Do not repair this. And there was a bit of tomato sauce. And that's plenty. We don't need more. Thank you. You're good. We can just drop the bottle. Chlorine is not exchanging heat fast enough with a tile. Thought exchange with food faster. Pipe. Yeah, no, the chlorine doesn't exchange heat fast enough with the pipe behind. And it's basically it's reducing the entire heat exchange rate, but since the heat exchange rate with food is low to begin with, it gets closer to an average of near the food. It's a bit, yeah. So if you had chlorine in there instead of hydrogen, the chlorine would probably sit at like, what's the food at? The food does slowly cool down, but it would probably sit something like 10 degrees or so. Closer to the food than the pipe. But since the pipe and chlorine both have high heat exchange coefficients, they are more closely together. What is your heat exchange rate anyways? Like this is 0.600. And chlorine has, hydrogen has 0.16. It was 0.0, wait, what? Well, I did test things, so I know that much. Okay, I guess I got it. I'm not sure how debris to back. Wait, shouldn't that be the lowest coefficient? So that wouldn't make a difference, but it does. I did test it, so that much I know. If you use chlorine, it's gonna be too hot. It might work with something like oxygen. Oh, we're done here, thank you. Cut this off and... ah, damn it. Didn't fully fill the pipe. Cut this off. That's fine, I can deconstruct that. The magma... just move it here. That's fine, just leave it in there. Though you might grab it at some point for no good reason. Right. This goes away. You've all been done, more or less. How's this unreachable? It's not. Okay, whatever you say. Ah, I do need to drop the debris below, because if it sits on the tile, and we put above that a natural tile, they will all be buried. They will all go down. I used CO2 because I was lazy to use chlorine and hydrogen. Surprised to see that we are using the same stuff instead of enclosing them. I was just using ethanol. Spill. I don't know how exactly your thing is set up. If you just use a big amount to cool it all down. You did full enclosure, right? Because I don't want the gas inside to exchange heat with the surroundings, so that's why I want tiny amounts only. If it was like, I don't know, more than a gram, the ethanol would cool down with time, and I don't want that. Don't want any cooling to bleed out unnecessarily. What is all that? Nothing really great. I guess we can take that. Any skills we want to give away? No, I don't think so. Carrying... is this giving us anything useful? No. Suit wearing, that's more athletics. You're fine. That was a misclick. How did you get milligram of H2 there? I have this little thing set up, so it's basically just a valve going in circles and some feeder, and whenever I need 100 grams, I just cut it here and send it out. If you want smaller amounts, you gotta make a bigger room and cut it off, like have a vacuum room of 4 tiles and then cut it diagonally or something, and you get 50 grams, or make the room bigger and you get even less, but you don't really need less. What's up with you, buddy? You chopped yourself. Of course you did. And you can't take this out. Of course you can't. There's gonna be a tile here. Can you... There's no material. Of course not. Is there anything to build with in the granite? It should be closer instead of igneous rock. There. There's some granite nearby. Ah, okay, I thought it wasn't possible because with liquid dropping less than 10 grams just became nothingness. Yeah, liquid requires higher numbers, higher amounts of stuff. If it was liquid, it would just go away. That's also the funny bit with tears, right? If you have an ugly crier and it's freezing cold, he will cry icicles and they will accumulate. If he cries like normal tears, they are probably just gonna vanish into nothingness. Which is kind of funny. Again, we can speed things up, can't we? You building this? Eventually you will. It's not unreachable. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, this all needs to be dug up. Temperature-wise, I think we're still plenty fine. Well, we might want to put up a poop water loop here. Let's cut you off. Get another valve. This one we no longer need. And then we bring over the liquid. Actually, this is the proper level. There's still more digging to be done. This is all 5 priority, right? I want the diggers to do this first, if they can. And for the sake of the printing pod, build this, please. Thank you. Wasn't so difficult for unreachable build. Now was it? Damnable fools. Oh, what we don't have is a duplicate with plumbing skill. And we need 2 skills for that. Are you close to getting a second skill point? Are you close to getting a second one? We might want to get a scrubber for that real quick. Real quick. This is still a bedroom, right? It's not too big. Okay. There's some room. That's not doing anything. So let's go ahead. Station, right? Skill scrubber. Yeah. Right next to the beautiful mirth leaf. Okay, looking good. Yeah, and you move out the old ones. Well, I guess it's whatever. Did one of these wires just become overloaded? It sounded like it made this sound, right? All this food is not being counted towards our calories. I like it. That's a nice backup. Good. He took care of all these things. We can put our pipe in now. And also this bit. And the floor here. Except for over there. Well, it's gonna be fine. You dig this out, you dig this up as well. Oops. Dig it up, my friends. Okay, there you go. And we'll need a... let's see, go down one further. It's gonna make things a bit easier. 2. Build that first. Are you... You should be fine. There you go. Didn't know what to do, did you? Oh, you're gonna trap yourself. You're gonna trap yourself in this pit, and you're gonna be upset about it. 5-7, 5-7. What do you do first? Oh yes, the 5. I'm sure the order was given before, but still. Let's put you to point 1. The floor won't even exchange heat with things. Well, yeah. The floor won't even exchange heat with the stuff above. -4. These are hot. Gotta cool this down after all. We might use a few ice temp shift plates. Do they work though? Wouldn't ice become like temp shift plate? Is that even in the range of its temperature? Like, I guess ice temp shift plates are below 0 degrees, right? Because usually buildings are in the range of, I don't know, like 10 to 35 or something degrees, no matter the building material temperature. I feel like this is something I should know. I don't. Let's move the hot wolframite off to the side. And where's this water always coming from? Is it melting ice? I guess so. What was the question? Many questions. Where does this ice come from? This water come from time and time again? That's point 9. This is kind of hot. There might be melting ice from somewhere. Oh yes, of course. You trapped yourself. More random water. Oh no. Wait, there's no ice here. That's gonna be annoying. I don't want anything on the floor here. But, did you set the proper thing here? Magic, yeah, it might just be like out of the air, the thin air. I only want one package, hold on. Or else you're gonna merge and things go weird. So that's gonna be... how many? This might be too much. Water vapor, yeah. In the frozen biome, there's probably a lot of water vapor here. I kinda need you to circle as well. I'll fix it in a sec. You're still sucking this? Yes, okay. Gotta suck it up before you... Anyways, there goes that. Okay, that's a perfect... Do I want to go further? Where's the end of this whole thing gonna be? Hey there, Priest Zero. How are you? Where are we gonna put that? Is there... No, it's not. How far do we build this farm? How many seeds do you have? Do we have? Good, and we are good. We have power, we have food, we have oxygen, we have super high stress. We're doing really good, and thanks for the follow. We also have a lot of water. Right. I wanted to check how many seeds we have for Saturn critter traps. 9. There was a trap down here, it's 10. And maybe we can dig up more. They should be buried as well, right? So maybe in here and these bits. And down here. Guess there's nothing down here. Some ice. Which probably holds no seeds for us. And I still need to think about where I want to put the end of this whole thing. So I say this is the end of the beta hydrogen farm. And we can do a bit of a melting from above. Yeah, this one. Wait, that's still 1,000. This one. How is that not reachable? Oh, it's the mob command. My bad. Alright, so this is going to be the outer wall, I guess. So it's going to be a bit more like so. We need some room as well to move. We can go this far. And, well, we're gonna deconstruct these anyways. What planet is this? It's a ocean thingy, radiant air ocean or whatever it's called. An irradiate world with renewable water sources. That one. You're making new ice tiles. I'm not surprised, I'm just disappointed. Well, now they become ice debris, so we can move them more easily. I don't know, man. These things. We need a drop off as well. Actually, let's start with a door here. We also want a few things like so. That actually need to build them though. And then we have to get our duplicates to move this out before it, yeah, makes weird things. And we get a skill scrap somebody. Let's see, who will be our plumber? Who has too many skills anyways? Brenda Society could do that. I did not know that, thanks, what? Also, right, sure. So, let's see, are you guys? You have arts, which is useless, and it would make sense for you to be plumbing because it's strength related. I do need you to have 2 skills though, and all these points are nicely distributed. The same goes for you, I guess. Brandis, this is all nice and good and dandy. Liam, what are you doing? You're doing medicine. You don't have many skill points anyways. And Theo, I'm not sure why I gave you farming. I guess you could do that too. You're ape. One sec. Right, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hey, Teogriva is in the game, nice. Yeah, actually, you might wanna... You're lucky to remind me, there's still 3 duplicants that don't have names if you want. You might claim one. I should use channel points for that, but I'm lazy, and so you can just ask for one if you want to be named. Hey, get on in. Yes, I wanna, but I'm looking for a Devon. Okay, that's very nice if you have a very specific duplicant in mind. Devon or Demon or however you want to call them. So yeah, there is... Which one's the nicest to check these duplicants out? I guess it is the skill tree, right? So we have Ape, who is our builder. He basically built the entire base. Or Hassan, okay. We have an Amari, which is also constructing things. Brenda's Demon, Jin are all given away, so is Tio. And we have a Liam, who is, for now, going towards mechatronics, I guess, and medicine, and building. So we have 3 builders, and Tio, who's doing all sorts of stuff. So you can choose between Ape, Amari, and Liam, if you want. Liam, alright. Let's find him. He's our youngest addition. And there goes Priest, and I will somehow manage to squeeze an extra E in there. No, I hope not. I did that before. You want a snazzy suit as well? Still got one lying around. Alright, and how is this going? Right, I need you all to start moving these ice bits out. This one as well, actually. Yes, I want it all. There you go. Unfortunately, that's only a normal suit, unlike Tio, who managed to be right here when we had the, what's it called? The cubic shirt thingy and hat. Oh right, you don't have a hat yet. You are a doctor if you want. It was your initial job because, well, we needed some radiation medicine to gaze at the stars. Alright, this all looks pretty good. And Abe, are you finished? No, you're still getting shaken. What do we have here? Tidy dig farm, build, cook, research. It's all kind of all over the place. And we have enough duplicants. At least I'd say work is getting done, so... okay, we're waiting for Abe. Steven is there. Oh, too late. I didn't double check the skills and names. I'm a very opportunistic person, I guess. What's up, Abe? Why are you crying? You've just gotten a new life. You'd call Devon useless. Well, I didn't really see who Devon was, Devon, but why Devon? He can bet, right? I mean, at some point, if it's not, you have morale. If morale isn't a problem, the skills aren't too important. Upgrade tries are awesome. So you get your digging, you get carrying. I do need 2 skills to do tidy and plumbing. Then we have 3. What else did I give you before? Mechatronics? Probably. It's probably better to get the mechatronics than the other one. Okay, they always have those attributes and the different skills. If you skill scrap them, you just reset the skill points. The attributes and stuff stays. Actually, tries are you astronauts? Am I reading this correctly? Because it's getting a bit confusing to attach meaning to it. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Right. Let's get the Ape to do plumbing and tidying. Meep did something else. Meep is not in this game. Ape, you are our... Don't give you a plumber's hat. Are you our Super Mario? That's a nice hat. That's a really nice hat, actually. If you put it on, that is. Oh yes, and then we can get these pumps emptied. And we hope that they are properly building the solitaires on top. Pay more popular meat now. I have not yet gotten any of the new duplicants. Or rather, taken them in, I think. Maybe one in the second base, which we totally didn't screw up by building coal generators. Oh, there's 2 plants down here? That's seed. 12 then. Pace your fave. Never got a Quinn or Steve. I don't think so. Oh, you did just... Wait, what? Where's the magma gone? Where's the magma gone? Why is this not working properly? Are you just having problems with the CO2? I'm sure you do. Dude, this should be working a lot better. Oh well. We've got to redo a few of those tiles. My god. Are they just disappearing? Do I need more mass? You want me to give you more mass? Here it worked. That's unfortunate. Well, I gotta get these things out first anyways, so... Still... slightly confusing. Let's get more in. There, that's all of it. Let's just have you do that, and if it doesn't work, we'll get bigger blobs. See if that helps. Put you to 1. I mean, after all, you should always be giving us So the tiles, they're always being annoying here. Right? Why are they all idle? Do you need new jobs to do? Here, do that. Do this. And there's gonna be a floor here. Theoretically. Now then, how does that work? It doesn't. They're too small. Okay, let's see if we can't really merge you all together, can we? Well, empty that one. This one was reset. You can do this. You need to be emptied or else it accumulates on the side here. Dude. Ah, damn it. I lost your order. Here. Nope. Nope. 8, please. Okay. Good. And there goes that. Connect you all up again. And with some nonsense coming in. Let's not bring too much. Ah, yeah, that was too much. Do not waste material on the valve. Okay. What liquid was that? In the pipe? That's magma. That's a lot of stuff coming. That's a lot of stuff coming. Let's see if 10 times the mass fixes the plumbing thing. That's still plumbing, yes. 9. 9, yeah. Here you go. 8. Taking a break. Wow. Wow. The magma is sitting at a nice and comfy minus 1.2 degrees in the pipe. Can mop this up if we push it up, probably. How much is that? 300? Probably not. And a bit of ice. It's still nice and toasty in here. Weird, weird, weird. Also, the stress seems rather stable. Not really going super high or anything. You're idling because you have nothing to do. If you're really bored, you can just mop some nonsense up. Like, I don't care what... Oh, there's X in here potentially? No. Just use molten glass. Yeah, Glassforge needs power and power needs sand and needs... I don't like Glassforges in general. I don't know why. There, did you do the first one? Again, you didn't get a full tile. Do I just need to use the full 1 grams? I guess so. Also, what's Ape doing? Is he on the bench? Of course he is. Why are you so stressed though, mate? You're not getting wet feet or anything. Just get going again. You're not getting wet feet or anything. It's a bit cool, but it's cool, isn't it? Come on. I'm watching you. No? Too small. That's unfortunate. Okay, well then put that to 10 and we'll see again. Can we... If I do that, you're all merging up, right? Not sure if this is gonna be too much. No, it's not. It might be. No, it's fine for now. Okay. That's 10. You are 1,000 grams. This is 10 grams. Okay. As far as the rest goes. If I put a tile like so, I can merge these together as well, just to check. Right, they should go to the T point, T thingy. What are we building? We are building natural tiles, hopefully. And then we're gonna plant Saturn traps, and we're gonna plant in between those beta hives, and the Saturn traps will eat the betas, the beta babies. What are they called? Bee-tinies. And they will give us hydrogen. And then we have power. Because we don't have power. Then we have plenty of power for nonsense that we can then do. This is 4, you're gonna here. Need to pick this up all the way to here and here. And well, this is no longer necessary. Let's see how things go with there. That's a bit unfortunate, these two are. And you are true. Oh well, this one can just sit. Let's see, is this gonna be too much? Oh, this might be too much. Can we see how much is that? It's 900 grams. That's 10 grams. Let's see how it works. Because if the 900 doesn't work either, then I'm not quite sure what to think of this. I only know how to build natural tiles with doors. That's probably the most well-known practice. Also the longest staying one. Like, what else is there? Like cooling stuff down, and then there's heating stuff up and facing change. Most expensive one, yeah. Especially on this world, where your only metal sources within the initial biome, which is this. Then you have some rust and some uranium, which comes at 100 kilos per tile. And most manual as well, yes. What's up with you guys? Man, I tested this extensively and it worked in debug mode, no problem. That's a bit annoying. And also it worked all the times when it wasn't supposed to happen on the bottle MTS. This maybe it was because, well, I did it before the test, before the patch, so there's that. Wait, did they fix? No, they didn't fix it. It worked twice. Try hydrophonic tile. Oh, I need to check flip you. Let's go. Do we just go full through but test that? I mean, it's only a kilogram. And we have enough stuff. Then empty the tile. Hydrophonic, I'm not sure what you mean right now. Then empty the tile. Oh, hydroponic, my bad. Yeah, my god. I want to check with a thing with 1000 first. It might work. The other one was less than that as well, so that's 10. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's 10%. Flip that. The rest in here, I guess we just accumulate it over here. That was the pipe. I never... yeah, this is disabled. I don't want you to waste metal on things. And it was too late. It's fine. And that's all our stuff we have anyways. What doesn't look too good? Yeah. Let's start at the end, if you would, Mr. Ape. Are we speed 3? Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't. He doesn't want to do it anymore. Okay, right. So, do I fill the hydroponic tile fully, or do I just need whatever amount? We can try. go ahead and try like this. It might just be because of the patch, right? I think they did do something in the patch then. So you fill the hydroponic with usually glass. Is this still working though after the patch as well? But all these bottles of water did the thing. So they're still being super annoying. And you just go empty. I haven't tested, but that's what I did before. Yeah, I did this before and these debris are from the tiles. Yeah. Can I copy paste that? No, I can't. That's a bit annoying. Is there a hotkey for that? No, there's not. Oh, hold on. Don't want any debris inside. There. We do have farm tiles now with magma. Need change setting tool mod. How much liquid is in tile? These are all 1,000 gram. And these are 100. Do you need 100 still? How much do you need for the liquid, for the hydroponic? So you can empty storage command over an area. Oh, right. Is that which tool is that? Those you did was 10 grams. Okay. Would be good to know if you can do below 1 gram, because then you can build tiles that are thermally insulated, like they don't exchange heat with their surrounding, with other tiles. Let's harvest. Deconstruct. Useless. Kill. Wait, where's... Need change setting tool mod. You mean to do storage thingy for that? I need a mod? Oops. To copy that setting or what? Imagine using it on radioactive planets and rats can't just pass it through the layers. Okay, let's see if this works. You guys coming? No? You don't want to? Is this a farming action? It's probably a farming draw, right? Of course you are here. Empty storage. Tidy and supply. Yeah, so you can drag over empty storage command. Yeah, but it's a mod thing, right? Because I don't see... What did I miss? Gas pipes, liquid pipes, conveyor. Yeah, it's a mod, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. This worked, so that's nice, I guess. Still a bit unfortunate that we do have to go through these extra steps. But looking good, good. Okay, cool. Is there something here as well? Yes, I did wait for the debris to be removed. Oh my. There was just some real nice lightning outside. And that was quite far away. Thunder's like 8 seconds behind. Okay, we gotta pump more liquid and then we double check how little liquid we can use. Gotta put more stuff in here. This is gonna be 4 tiles below, which we need ladders then. 3 tiles, that's fine. And we can just deconstruct from the bottom. Could even start with the pips in here once the thing on the right hand side is done. Don't build the tiles yet till you have marked 9 pipes. Oh, shoot, you're right. Excellent point. I can't build these over, really. Yeah, I can't do that nicely. You could do something below and snip them Or... yeah, I'm gonna use extensive snipping tool stuff for the time being, since we have this in place. I guess this might even be better. This might actually be... you have to snip them anyways, right? Because if you have them connected, the first tile just sucks it all up. So I guess this might be the better method of... oh, what did you do there? Wait, what? Okay. I don't care, remake that. That was kind of weird. Right, did I disconnect you all? Not yet. There's still pipes inside of these, right? Yeah, I need to get something in here. Oh, but we can use them as suckers. Right, we don't need this bridge anymore. You still are supposed to be disconnected though. This bend is useless. You are real smart, Cookie. A real smart. I am sometimes. I have my moments. Okay, let's get a bit of extra magma in here. I was also very stubborn with not using farm tiles in the first place. How many hours do I got in the game? I'm not sure. What would this say? That's only for today. What does Steam say on the Steam page? I don't see my mouse. There it is. Yeah, I'm 527, but that's probably not true because I don't have Steam online all the time, so maybe, I don't know, 1,000 or so. But most of it was 2 years or longer ago, so some things might be somewhat outdated. Some of the knowledge, like they don't have the heat clamping from total thermal energy anymore, which was a mechanic that I found quite useful for some specific builds. Like when you have two tiles and the hotter tile has less, well, if you have two tiles and they have a specific heat, right, depending on their properties, and one has way more specific heat capacity than the other, you could get to a point where the hotter stuff heats up the colder stuff, but the colder stuff actually has the higher heat, no, the lower total heat, and once they equalize their total heat, they would both stop exchanging heat. So we would have, for example, a door of steel next to a tile of diamond, and one is like 400 degrees and the other is like 1200 degrees or something, and they stop exchanging heat, which caused a lot of confusion for especially newer players. But yeah, they fixed that, so. But you could use that to build a real nice abyssalite melter that you could even turn off for forever and it wouldn't bleed heat. It's actually still on the wiki page. It's mentioned as no longer in the game since patch, I don't know, it's quite recent actually, I think. I don't know exactly when the patches over the last 2 years dropped, but it was something quality of life-ish or so, I think. Right, we need some more magma. Disable auto bottle, we have a bottle here. And then drop that. No, don't drop it yet. First remove the hot igneous rock into here. The rest is abyssalite. Abyssalite melter, that doesn't need reheating. Well, it does need heating, but it doesn't cool down when it's offline. Like, if you have you will have a gas, right? You have the thing, you have a chamber. I need a nice spot to demonstrate. You have a chamber like this, right? You have your hot gas in here. Like, this is your hot gas. And this is your abyssalite that you want to melt. Like here. And you don't want the gas to keep exchanging heat with the abyssalite and heat the abyssalite up, but rather want the abyssalite and the gas to stop exchanging heat unless you're flaking it. And so you can just stop that if you have the right amount of the right kind of gas in here and the right amount of abyssalite on this tile, which you can achieve by using a dispenser, which then dispenses abyssalite into the tile, and it just merges. Yeah, so it doesn't really steal heat, exactly. And, well, yeah. If it did steal the heat, you'd also have your medium, probably liquid steel in the base game, start to, at some point, become solid, which... not something you aspire to do, right? But since abyssalite in Spaced Out is not renewable via space missions, I don't even want to melt it, because it's a limiting factor for insulation, I guess. And you do have tungsten volcanoes now. In my abyssalite melter I used sour gas and it died. It did lose heat to just touching the abyssalite. Yeah, it now does too, because, well, reasons. They changed it. Unfortunately. Well, no, not unfortunately. It was really a really obscure mechanic that most players just got screwed over by, so I guess it's good they changed it. Still, I liked it. It was a nice, abusive little thing. Right, now you can open this bottle. Actually, you can drop this magma, if you would, and we get some extra. Things are still in place, yes. That wasn't a lot. Oh my. Whoops. Guess we forgot about that. Disable auto repair. And this can stay. We'll need this in place. Wait, what is with that? Why is this cut off? 0.1, yeah, that's good. How are you running around in no suits and tubes not dead? Why should they be dead? It's all nice and atmosphered. And it's reasonable temperatures. Why should they be dead? There's vacuum in here. Is there? What's that? Yeah, it's vacuum. Magma is hot, right? Yeah, but if you don't exchange heat, then heat is irrelevant. It's also why we have these temp shift plates here, in case any of that water ever... Oh, that was aluminium. My bad. I thought it was... Oh. Oh, I thought it was rust. Ah, that's a bit derpy. Now the iron is on this tile. Shoot. That's all kind of wonky. Not supposed to happen. Just don't submerge into state survival. Yeah, we had the duplicants mine out these two tiles. They were abyssalite before. We almost had somebody die. Because they had to walk all the way back here, right? And there was still some CO2 in this bit. And it was real close, man. It might have been faster to have them collapse from heat stroke and carried out, because the carrying dupe would have been faster. Did you set the valve? No. It's important. No, I'm serious. Just... Damn it. I thought you might do that for me. We need more magma. This is set now, is it? No. Yes? Thank you. Okay, and we need more magma. We kind of screwed that one up. I haven't opened the magma. I'm scared. It does look like it does look interesting to leave abyssalite. What? Ah. Damn it, this piece of aluminium, it's really irritating me. Can you just drop that in here? Don't do iron. Auto bottle it. I don't care. Just make a bit of steam. It's gonna be a beautiful mess. You are doing that, right? Eventually. And what about this one? What are you all up to? I thought you had nothing to do. But now you're all... Okay, this is a 9. This should be a 1. So everybody's just moving these things around. So let's... Say what now? Oh my god. I hate this so much. He just deleted 200 kilos of aluminium because of a bug. I hate this so much. Or is it still somewhere? No, it's gone. I did report this, I hope they fix it soon. You can like delete an entire pool of whatever with just interrupting them on the pitch about. So dumb. Like especially if you have something you actually want. Like isoresin, for example, which is somewhat valuable. You connected, right? You set up to 10% because it just looked like you stopped. It's the wrong way around. Dude, what am I doing? Wait, what? Now you're not deconstructing it? That's a building. Hello? Okay, that is... I might go crazy here. One more time. This can't be so difficult. You can do this. And we can merge things into here. And then we gotta cut them up. Yeah, you can just... Actually... You hear the thunder? Because the mic just showed that you would. Well, shoot. If I connect this, it's gonna let stuff through right away. Gotta rebuild the next tile as well. Like so. And then set the filter, the valve. Alright. But now, of all the things that could go wrong, putting that thing up wrong, the wrong way around. Oh my. Right, we can connect it like so and disconnect like this, and you know, going through. And this errand was not done yet. Priest hero is coming in though. And the rescues today. Okay, good. And all the magma is out. We can use the first bit. And we bring it down to 0.1, so that's fine. We'll check up if we can make tiny tiles with that. For all the things that can go wrong. That should be like, that's plenty of, it's enough for all these tiles, if it works. Also we need to make a loop here, so we can recycle that. Let's see, you come down back again. Actually, you need to be low priority. Coming in. So it go like this. And then you come in, well this one has priority, so it's always cycling. It's always cycling. You can go, whoops, no. You can go here. This isn't required at all anymore. I don't need that. You go out like so, and then you go in a cycle. We'll have to reconnect once it's built. You will accumulate stuff in here. I can't just have you run though. Just need to keep that in mind. It's fine. And as far as you've come, you can disconnect this. Everything will accumulate in here. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off 1, 2 tiles to the side here. 1, 2, Should be perfectly fine, good. Yeah, and actually we need to cut all of these. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just drag it all the way and disconnect all the pipes? Maybe make a box out of it, maybe. Oh well. Gotta cut these guys off. Should be right, okay, good. And, well, we should have tested if 1.1 gram is sufficient first, I think. If it doesn't work, it would be kind of annoying to redo all that, wouldn't it? Anyways, move these things out, excellent. And empty the storages. Empty, empty, empty. And it seems to be working just fine. Did I... Yeah, you're not done yet. Nobody's having idle time, so I'm pretty happy with that, but I wonder, are you still just storing stuff? And here. Oh, there's nonsense. Okay, you can deconstruct all of this. That down here is gonna be weird. Actually, how many plants do we have anyways? By plants I mean seeds. We have like 10, 11, 12. Right, there's like 2 down here. That's 12, and we have maybe a few more tiles we can dig out. Maybe this one, that's not gonna give us anything. I'm not sure about the slime, I don't want to open up the slime, but whatever. And there's nothing to dig up over here, is there? One here, maybe. And this ice tile just reformed, I'm pretty sure. And this one, you can't reach that because you can't get up here. It's bleach stone. Probita bees about to become plant meat. I mean, it's a... what happened here? Oh boy. Oh game. You gotta be kidding me. If you were just at least consistent with your nonsense. But okay. We'll reconnect things for you. And there's even some leftovers. These can go away. Yeah, well, we don't always need a tile below, but sometimes the game requires some extra love. There. Can you please remove this debris for me? Maybe it was because we didn't watch. And by maybe I mean pretty sure it was. I could make this... That's gonna be fine. Maybe because x3, that might be too... right, so we gotta connect you like so. That's 2 of them. You can come over too. It's gonna be a bit messy. Okay, is this nicely cut? Yes, cut and dry. And then we make sure you have nowhere else to go. I can do that right away. That's one more. You just go in here. Don't need to be especially careful here. So that looks good. 1, 1, 2, 3. That should be 3. Excellent. Just come in. And cut, cut, cut. You're all good now. Yeah, oops, not like that. And this. Try not tiling under again. Yeah, that's why we built these extra tiles. Let's check if they... There's nothing in here. Where did the liquid go? That's weird. You should all be fine, right? You have like a nice bit of magma inside. That should work just fine. This is way more effort on the player than I thought it would be. Can we have a critter drop off? Like here. Alrighty, and this looks all nice and good. Excellent. Need 2 more tiles. 1, 2. On do it. Let's do. You go all the way over here. And here. And you should even actually split up. It isn't this normal. It isn't this normally intensive. Just need to maintain the process. Yeah. Alright. You might even do something weird over the corner here. I don't trust you. The game makes me have trust issues. Trust issues. There you go. This works though. Then we can deconstruct all of this and that. You're all done. Nice, and 100 grams, 200 grams. You're done. Empty those off. If only it was fine from the right hand side and stupid from the left hand side, then we could have started other things as well, like pip stuff. Oh well. I need a dropper thingy. How cold is it? We kinda need some cooling in here, don't we? Ellie, what's up? There's nothing to do. Here, just do whatever. We can mop, I don't know. I want stalled water from time to time. Whatever. Drop that. Bro, that tile, there's one tile that isn't blue triggers me. What? Blue? You mean in here? Like visually speaking? Temp overlay. Oh, that one, yeah. That's never gonna change temperature. It's 100 grams. I can put a piece of temp shift plate inside. We can even do that from the bottom. Let's see if ice works. Temp-wise. It's gonna drop down here and it's gonna make a mighty mess. Let's just do 1 temp shift plate on the right hand side and see how things go. Because I'm not sure at what temperature this will spawn into existence. Okay, and we need a dropper to get the seeds in. Well, we don't need a dropper, but I want to drop. It's the easiest way to do that. Is it though? We make two plants, and then we will put a beta thingy here. Wait, I need to put the beta thing first, no? Let's see. Well, the first one not so much, but it would be a good idea to do so. So here goes the beta thing. Here go 2 plants. Then there go 3 plants here. I need to have doors there in place then to cut the betas off so they make proper hives. So 1, 2, 1, 2, this goes open as well. There goes the door. The door stays open. Just gonna start from the right hand side. First thing I want is shoot, these doors are gonna introduce heat as well. Actually, yeah, heat. Yeah, we can use this though to put the seeds down. We can forbid the doors and have them bring all the seeds in here. And how wide is this anyways? Like 23, so we can put in like 11 or so plants, which is 1 too little. Maybe we can bring in 12. And then it's gonna be just fine. So it won't exchange tempicides, but it will on things with the same tile. Yes, exactly. If you have, that's the same with the hydrogen in the fridge, in the pipe behind. So if you put a temp shift plate, which basically counts as behind, I guess, It will exchange heat, but the rest it won't. There might be exceptions, let me think. Not sure about debris on top, that shouldn't be the case. There might be some weird exceptions I'm not thinking about. You're bored to hell, but you're not bringing in my stuff. What's happening? Come on, guys. Build these things. Okay, that's new to me. I thought anything under 1 gram will not exchange to anything. Well, at least to the same stuff. It exchanges heat with the tile itself, basically. So, solid, liquid, or gas. Was this reachable? Yes, we did fix that, right? This is all in range. This one's not because you are too high. Can we just have a ladder like this? And how is the temp for my aquatina? Just fine. What's up with this? You guys, like, I have no idea what you're doing, but you should be doing that. We don't have a Devon. We have only 1 skill point each, it's not really anything I want. So, let's not. There's no need. You should be able to do all the jobs we want. And if we did the jobs properly, we could be... actually try our best there. Alright, so the time shift plate is minus probably 20 C. And look how slow it's heating up, oh my god. Oh, actually, since these tiles don't exchange heat, oh god, this is gonna be so weird. The debris, how hot they are too warm. Bring them out. And, well, for now, not X, seeds. Bring me all the certain critter trap seeds. Here. This is to be disabled. Take all the debris out. Excellent. And this one. What the fuck are you doing? Construction material. Are you using like obsidian? What are we doing with obsidian? Oh my god. No, these are not obsidian. What? Why are these made from... oh my... okay, I copied them from down here. You're dropping that. Okay, well, it's not too bad, right? Yeah, whatever. Are these obsidian? No, they're not. Whoops. Be careful what you copy. Copy. Yeah, this one, kind of whatever. Do we have magma still? Well, this was on giving us full tiles with 0.1, so I guess we have plenty of magma. The seeds, they are subtracted from what is in here, that's good. So there's 2 left, 1 left. That one. Oh, there's actually one here. The thing that we just dug up. That's nice. And there's one thing in here that we might want to open up as well. Also, we want to get in here for the babies. So they're gonna be a bit of a bottleneck in terms of putting the hives in place, I guess. And also what? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2 beta hive. Can I put 3 in a row? Like that. I don't need more space in between. 1, 2, 3. That would be a beta hive here. 1, 2. 1 extra. I need 3 tiles in between. Instead of using letters, I use crown molding. The blueprint. Oh, right, yeah. I know that, theoretically. But for whatever reason, I don't apply the knowledge. Furniture. Wait. We might not have the technology. But we can get it. And we should get it anyways. We have plenty of stuff to do. Actually, we can get all the nonsense tech. We can get this far, at the very least. We should get this. Since we have basically some free time on the duplicants. Right. So, is there anything interesting in here? You can't get there because... Don't be annoying. And there was not the seed that we were looking for. Anything over here? Not really, okay. This is gonna be open and allowed.